Xantares in the boys, looking to show what they can do here on D2 with the world watching. Xantares, Isa, woxic, calyx, and İmorr, the highly anticipated Turkish super team, going up against a formidable opponent here in SHN. And it looks like EF playing this somewhat conservatively. Şahangi wanting to commit to long here. They are going to peek out from long entry, making their way past pit. Not throwing any smokes at CT cross yet, though. That's a flash and a Molotov coming out. Smoke down at CT spawn. Dougie versus able to get the pick onto Xantares with that quick Glock headshot. İmorr'Dan and Isa able to throw in a pair of trades quickly. That's going to bring the one-man advantage here to EF. Şahangi looking to guard the bomb. woxic falling at long to K and B, and that's going to hurt the retake chances here. It is brought to a 2-on-2 as İmorr'Dan comes out of CT spawn, wrapping up long ramp. calyx, though, going to be the last man remaining for Eternal. He's going to pull off the 1v2 with two nicely placed USP headshots, and calyx coming up big there for EF. Şahangi, the underdogs, grabbing pistol round on the CT side. SHN spreading out essentially on their default strat here. SHN trying to get a pick at mid doors here. Xantares taking a step to the side there into CT spawn. Gonna play this a bit more conservatively than he was at the beginning of the round. SHN did decide to go for a full buy here. That's two AKs, a Galil, a Scout, and a Deagle in the hands of SHN. They still have all 5 players looking to make a cat take onto A platform here. Utility coming out from SHN. It looks like they will make their way towards A platform. woxic and Xantares holding near Goose and A ramp here. woxic will end that HE nade, take out the initial leading player of SHN there, and Xantares and woxic teaming up for 3 more quick ones. Xantares getting a quick double headshot there with the M4 from Goose, and EF, considering that most people think they're the massive underdog in this matchup, but right now they're certainly playing up to par. But İmorr'Dan looking to change that off the head sack. On the clock, all 3 remaining players of SHN essentially with full HP here. 3 AKs gathering up in B tunnel. They do have Zek floating at mid still, likely going to push out DD and try to choke these 2 EF players near B doors, but Zek's gonna have to get woxic first, and he does. Quick peek at the double doors of middle, lands the AK headshot. Soulfly and company moving into the B site, but met by the accuracy of calyx's M4A4, and calyx will grab a 3rd kill. A nice trifecta of fatalities from calyx there as EF regains the lead here in the first half, up 4-3 near mid, and that could be just what SHN needs to get back into this one. woxic, though, SHN gathering up on catwalk stairs here, looking to push into the A side. A lot of utility going out from both teams there. Eternal trying to hold him off with that Molotov, but KMP already dropping. He's past elevator through cross. He could catch woxic and down the AWP, but no. woxic returning fire. Xantares backing him up with the M4. 5 Deagles against EF defensively on DUST2 sounds like a very tough task, and it'd pick at B here, and then a second pick at the door most likely. İmorr'Dan, though, going to back up his teammate at B, finds Zek on the initial cross. Soulfly does land the headshot into sight on Calyx and gets a second headshot onto Xantares outside of B doors there. İmorr with a nicely placed HE landing there near platform. That's going to leave only 2 members remaining for SHN. İmorr'Dan contemplating whether he's going to push through DD or go window here. He does almost push. He doesn't even need to go through all the way. And woxic and Isa again teaming up early defensively in the round, able to down Soulfly and Zek at long there. KNB forced to fall back with the C4, but SHN already has firm control of middle. They're actually out on CT side of double doors. Coolin tossing that smoke into CT spawn. İmorr'Dan falling back into the B site with his teammate here. Xantares holding middle. I don't think he realizes just how close Coolin is, and he doesn't. He lands the headshot through double doors onto Dougie, but Coolin stepping out from sneaky spot there, picking up a second headshot for himself, actually. Some big work being put in there from Coolin, bringing it to a 2v3 situation, but calyx looking to crush SHN's dreams of grasping that round, and we will be going into the second. Both teams on a fairly traditional setup here. No upgraded pistols being bought. Dougie versus draws first blood there at middle near catwalk. There is going to be a trade going out there on behalf of Xantares. Brings us to a 4-on-4 situation. Still a lot of time to work with here in the round. EF making their way up catwalk, led by Xantares, who lands a quick thinking Glock headshot there as Coolin sidesteps out from stairs. It's going to be a one-man advantage for EF as they try to secure the A site here. SHN does not have a player at Goose or Elevator, and Xantares taking advantage of that positioning brings in another 2 headshots there from Elevator Ledge. That's going to leave only Soulfly remaining on catwalk. Does get a headshot onto Xantares, picks up a second kill onto woxic, now bringing it to a 1v2 for SHN. Not totally out of the question yet. He has got a lot of health too. 88 HP, but Isa says 88 HP into the B site meanwhile. Xantares with another 2 picks at middle, who had the AWP, and maybe İmorr'Dan shouldn't have been in front there. Zek and KNB capitalizing off that, and KNB with a second incredible op headshot. Soulfly and his teammate on the crossfire here at B. Soulfly with the initial stop there onto İmorr'Dan from Car, but Isa and Xantares quickly responding with 2 trades. woxic with the Tech 9 kill as well. woxic getting the C4 down directly after that. That's going to leave only KNB and Zek trying to retake. KNB picked from doors. That's calyx there throwing his off into the mix. Zek, 1v1 situation. He only has 14 HP. woxic with the Tech 9 will take care of him handily. calyx leading his team into the B site again. Xantares helping him out there, taking out Coolin early. Dougie versus immediately returning fire with the scout there from door. Not finding a second kill quite yet. Door is smoked off. Isa did get tagged down to 32 in the midst of all that chaos, but İmorr'Dan making the flank from middle doors, takes out 2. calyx there to back him up, landing the M4 kill onto Zek, and it's only going to be KNB remaining to keep SHN's hopes alive here. Pushing out mid doors with that AK-47. They're going to have to deal with 3 members of EF, but that's going to prove